Hello, it's MKSilverSax, and I'm back with some more Forza Horizon 3. And we've got Rubber Chasnator 1 back. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for joining. And yes, you are first. That was really quick, by the way. Impressive. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm essentially just going to drive around. I'd like to try out some new cars that I purchased. They're not new cars. They are to me in this game, but yeah, might as well. So essentially this is the Nissan 350Z. Of course, it is the overseas version, known as the Fair Lady. Ah, Cookie Pig, how's it going? And that's awesome, by the way, Rubber, because that's the one thing that you know, I had several viewers in the past go, you know, I don't remember seeing any notification about when you go live. Well, it's that little notification bell. So if you guys do want that to be notified of when I go live, make sure to hit that notification bell and hit all. Anyway. Yep, I did. I've got Forza Horizon 4. Well, pre-ordered. Championship, or you know what? Let me do a couple things here, because I've got a lot of these progress points. For some odd reason, on my other monitor here, what I mean by monitor, my phone, because I like to monitor my stream and make sure that it's still up and running. It shows my stream is kind of lagging out a bit, so that's weird. I hope that you guys are getting everything through. Cookie Pig goes, I never get notifications. I even have the bell, but it's the same with all my YouTubers' channels for some reason. Huh. Alright, well, Cookie Pig, thanks for joining, and I guess we'll see you later. I've got a lot of these points. I'd like to continue using them up. Let's see, championship. Well, Rubber says seems fine, so it could just be something up with my phone. So that's, I guess that's good. I think. Anyway, I'm gonna do an anything goes.
We've put together another Horizon Championship. Our fans just can't get enough.
Fantastic. All right, well, let's go to the first one. And these all look like tracks that are favorites of mine, so this will be fun. And I'll get to enjoy the car more rather than trying to figure out where I need to turn. I do like the interior view of this car. It looks great. The orange lighting, the gauge cluster is both in the center and off to the side towards the middle stack. Now you'll see there's a digital speedometer in the middle stack. That's kilometers per hour. I am not hitting 200 miles per hour. This is a stock 350Z, essentially. I also purchased the 370 as well. And it's actually nice to do a little bit of nighttime driving. I don't think that happens as often as daytime driving in this game, at least for me. Oh, that was bad. Yeah, I figured cars would probably pass me after that. Yeah, and Rubber was saying that they didn't notice as much either, which is too bad because I think they captured nighttime views and just the way the light plays off of surfaces. I think they captured that really well in the Forza series. Oh, I think we're going to see a lot in Horizon 4, especially with the changing seasons. I know a lot of people were very nervous about the fact that you know, they'd be stuck in a season that they didn't want to be in for a particular set of time. But I think if you were to, like, host a private match or whatever, I think you might be able to set that type of stuff. If not, maybe that would be something that they would consider adding, because I know that there are fans out there who might want something a little bit along the lines of, like, summer driving for the most part, you know, where the pavement is dry. You know, I think it'll be okay. I honestly think that they're going to allow the game to be as customizable as most of the viewers and, or not the viewers, most of the players and fans want. I mean, that would be completely alienating to a group who might want to host events where it was just dry pavement for most of their races. So, the only thing, you know, we're just gonna see, right? I think a lot of it, from what I understand, applies mainly to, and when I'm talking about, like, the seasons and kind of sticking with the seasons, applies mainly towards, like, the open multiplayer world. But I don't know. We're just gonna have to see. You know, I'm not gonna try to discount or discredit anything because of what I've heard. You know, I haven't played it yet, as you know, most people haven't. The only thing that we've seen was just kind of their tech demo where they're kind of showing off the different seasons. So yeah, let's. I'm more excited for it than I am nervous about anything, because it's the next iteration. It's the next game. Although, and it doesn't make me too sad, but if you check out the Forza Hub, they have a new article out today, and apparently the car list has been released. So if you guys check out the new car list, looks like a lot of returning cars from Horizon 3. I was a little disappointed in the fact that they took out the Chevy SS, the sedan. And I know that's a car that, you know, probably not a lot of people care about as much. And there are other versions of it. You know, you could maybe they have the Pontiac G8 GXP or something. But more than anything, it's good competition for the Charger, you know? So you get the Charger, which is the, you know, Dodge's four-door V8 car. And then you have a couple other ones, but I kind of feel like, you know, keeping Chevy in the mix. I can't say it's my favorite car, but I would really like to see it in there because it is fun. There's something about having a V8 powered sedan. I guess more in real life as kind of a sleeper. It's like, oh yeah, there's a sedan, little four-door car or big four-door car, and just see one of those go, you know, toe to toe with a sports car. So Rubber goes, you should make a drift build with the car you're driving after the championship. You know, that's not an entirely bad idea because I know that these 350s and the 370Zs make awesome drift machines. You know what? To be honest with you though, I think I would like to keep this one stock, and here's why. I have drift cars already that are already tuned for great drifting. And I don't know, I'm kind of enjoying just taking this one around turns and well, not having it drift too much. But who knows, maybe I will. Maybe I'll, you know, put a drift kit on it or something. I know Malencourt would be excited about that. We could drift around a bit. It's kind of funny, within the last few days, I've been live streaming at some kind of off-peak hours, and like for example yesterday I was, you know, for me I was live streaming midday, around noon, 1, 2, depending on what time zone you're in, and oddly enough getting a lot of views, so, you know, thank you guys very much. I looked back at the video and it's going to be a video that actually has some of the, you know, some of the most views I've had on a single video. I think it was like 240 or 280 views, and I came back later on in the evening after I went out for dinner and I'm going, hey, how did this video get so many views? So that's awesome, guys. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I know that Forza Horizon 3 is a viewer favorite. There's a huge following for it. Not only for the arcade-style racing crowd, but also, you know, some of us who just kind of like to drive around and use it as more of a car lifestyle simulator rather than just a racing sim, you know, or a racing game. So yeah, that's really cool. Of course, last night Moogly and I also played a little bit of Vermintide 2. That was interesting. We were both kind of out of it, I would say. Normally we do much better, but just playing to have fun. Which overall, that's what this channel tries to encourage. I'm going to continue on with this 350Z. It's not a bad little car. Lightweight. Got, what, 280 something horsepower? I'm gonna have to take a look later on. Oh my gosh, it's raining. Well, good thing I think I have the traction control on. ABS, traction, yeah. I always like to keep that damage and tire wear on simulation and steering on simulation. You got that 80% buffer, or not buffer, but that 80% boost on the points, I believe. At this, you know, moment in time, though, it's not like I'm really, you know, hungry for those points as much as I am just enjoying the cars and driving around. Had a little bit of oversteer there. Added too much throttle. This game is a bit more forgiving, I think, than Motorsport 7, obviously, for many reasons. But then, when you do spin out in this game, it is very unforgiving. It's almost, well, it's definitely on the unrealistic terms, so... That's probably one of the only times I've been able to hold a drift in this game. Kilofleck 35, thanks for joining. How's it going? By the way, if you're joining on YouTube, feel free to check me out on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/MKSilverSax. And if you're joining on Twitch, feel free to check me out on YouTube. That's youtube.com/MKSilverSax. So the one thing I wish this game allowed you to use was Track IR. I know that it's basically a port over from console, so we're kind of in the realm of like what hardware are people on console going to be using. But man, would I really like to just kind of turn my head and look around me? I mean, I could kind of do that with the buttons, but it's not great. Hey, Legend Cat, how's it going? Welcome back. Woo, drifty. Oh, maybe the weather is clearing up mid-race here. Or I should say 2/3 of the way through the race. Thanks for that channel support there, Rubber. By the way, when I say your full name, Rubber Chaznator, am I saying it right? There we go. Get some dry pavement for the rest of this race. Oh, I think Legend Cat is already subscribed. Most likely because Legend Cat has viewed many times, and I do appreciate the support, though. Ah, yeah, Kilo Effect 35 just subscribed. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the content on your stay. All right, so we've completed 2 races. Rubber? You like rubber? Okay. Let's see what I could win. Yay! 4,000 credits. Almost anything else in that wheel spin would have been better. But, of course... 2,000. Yeah, I don't really care. It's funny. Alright. We're going to go here. Fast travel to the last location, which is one of my favorite courses. That's why I saved it for last. It's the figure 8. Because this is the track that I used to test all the cars. We've got user Infinite Flight Crashes from Real Life joining us. Thank you very much for joining. And also thank you for saying hi in the live chat. They said that they play Forza. Nice. Which one's your favorite? Got to admit, Nissan makes a really, really nice orange color. Infinite just got done, I guess, getting a Horizon Edition car from a wheel spin. Congratulations, that's fun. Those are always good. I know a lot of people win them quite a bit, and then they turn around and try to sell them on the auction market, but it's always satisfying when you win them, because then you don't have to go on the auction market and pay millions of dollars to get something like a Horizon Edition BMW Assetto 300, which, by the way, is a joke because that's hilarious. You know, you guys know the Assetto 300. It's like that 12 horsepower BMW where the doors in the front. Oh, the XJ220? Yes. In fact, I just got that the other day as well. It's the yellow one. Was it yellow for you? And then Rubber goes, I really like the orange Nissan GTR 2017. Yes. In fact, that's what my regular GTR is in orange. I've got a black edition, and then I've got a black edition Horizon Edition. So, got a very editioned car, apparently. Yeah, actually, that XJ220 in the yellow with the Forza slicks on them, that actually looks really nice. In fact, I'm considering maybe taking it out for a couple laps because looks like they boosted the horsepower on that, and it's going to be a true race car. Something along the lines of like a GT3 type, you know, track touring car almost. So, after racing 4 events with this Nissan 350, I don't know. It's a real fun car. It gets a little squirrely in the tail end, though, so when you're going around the corners, be careful on the throttle if you're playing anything closer to simulation on this. I'm not slamming my throttle all the time. I'm just kind of easing into it. Of course, I'm on a steering wheel with clutch and an H shifter, so I'm, you know, shifting through the gears myself here and using clutch kick every once in a while if I need it. Infinite Flight says they're using their other account because the other one got hacked. Well, that stinks. Hopefully you can recover it. It's never fun when an account gets hijacked, because I've actually had that happen a long time ago with an email account, and it was a mess. It took me a couple days to get that straightened out. Of course, all my bills and, you know, accounts for banking and all that stuff was through it, so I wanted to take care of that right away, and it was 48 hours of like pure hell. But, you know, YouTube, I guess there could be worse things than it. I mean, obviously you don't want somebody posting things on your behalf, but at the same time, you know, you feel just destroyed by having it. Oh, not YouTube account, your game account. Oh, okay. And somebody else joined. Again, I think I remember you. I don't know how to say your name, and but they said hola. Hello to you too as well. Thank you for joining, and I want to say thank you for coming back because I remember you. Nugent Ming Tung says hello to you too. Thanks for joining. All right, so what I'm going to do now, let's go back to this progress and skill shop. And I know I shouldn't probably use these as much, but figured if you're going to win anyway, might as well, right? All right, so I'm going to go back to the garage. And when we're there, time to pick a different car. I do like the 350, though. It is really cool. You know what? Infinite, I think it's time for me to check out that XJ220. Back in the day, I thought that car was really cool. Okay, so Tung just said, just call me Tom. Okay, I will try to remember that. But if I don't, at least I'll try to use your screen name. And then, oh, okay, all right, so we've got, now I have your name, Mike. Okay, so Mike, I will call you Mike. So anytime I see those characters on the screen, I'll call you Mike. By the way, just out of curiosity, where are those characters from? Is it, I'm assuming different language, or I'm not familiar with it. It looks almost, nah, I'm not even going to try to guess. Yeah, absolutely. Rubber, you know, maybe later. I'm going to do a couple, maybe try a couple different streams today. For right now, I'm just going to be driving around and checking some things out. But yeah, I'll keep you in mind, Rubber. In fact, I think you may have added me on the Xbox app. If you haven't, feel free to add me as a friend. I'll try to add you back later. We'll talk, and then I'll get you on the stream. Thailand. Okay, cool. Nice. All right, so the original XJ220, 542 horsepower, 473 foot-pounds of torque, and it is a 3.5-liter V6 twin turbo. I do know that for a fact because that's awesome. It's okay, so you get this car that can essentially go, and the reason why they call it XJ220 is it was one of Jaguar's experimental cars that they put out. I think they only made like 500 of them or something, but or maybe even less. I can't even remember. Probably less. But it was going to be the first road car of theirs that can go 220 miles per hour. And you get this beast over here that, well, you could tell from the displacement that it goes from 3.5 liters to 6.5 liters. So I'm guessing there's a V8 or a 12 in there. Not all-wheel drive. Doesn't matter, though. But the interesting thing is it didn't really add much weight, but look at that horsepower. So 711 horsepower, 517 foot-pounds of torque. Let's get in this car. Let's see what it can do. I'm going to leave it with traction control on because it probably had that. I think it was, what, early 90s, right? I forgot to check. I think it was early 90s. Yeah, 93. Maybe traction control, anti-lock brakes. I'm just going to leave those on for the heck of it. Looks really cool. Okay, Rubber, well, thanks for joining. I appreciate it. Of course, the hood is just there for cooling. The engine is actually midship right here. Tom goes, play Forza Horizon 4. Yeah, I will when it comes out. I don't have that early of access, but I have early enough access where if you guys wanted to see me play it the end of this month, I believe it's the 28th that it opens up. Okay, so that is supposed to be the V6, although that's definitely not a V6 that they put in it, so we're going to disregard that. But it's funny how it's still there because it has a glass over the compartment. Wait, they have a demo? How did I not know about that? So they actually have a Forza Horizon 4 demo out right now? Is it for PC? Hey, Mike. Yeah, I'll check out the 240SX a little bit later. That is a cool car. In fact, I know a lot of people like to turn those 240s into drifters. Oh, okay. So Tom goes, it's for Xbox only. Well, that stinks because I'm on PC. Otherwise, I would totally do it. You know me. Okay, so this car is really fast. Let's test it. Okay, let's go to the MKSilverSax test track, aka this figure 8. Go with Malenkor's Anything Goes. I find that we pretty much only need to have 3 laps. Oh man, you could tell that tire. You see how they lowered the car? The tire is actually rubbing against the wheel well or the fender bend there. Bugatti Veyron, yeah. Now this car is insanely fast, and it's concerning me that this Lambo right next to me, I'm trying to give him a little bit of room so he doesn't hit me, was able to pull so hard. So I'm looking at sub 1 minute times for this lap, or not, well, for a lap around this. The first lap, I'm probably going to be about a minute. So the true test laps are actually the second and third lap. And apologies for any microphone bleed from the my steering wheel here. I'm actually shifting very quickly because this car stays in that range. Okay, so first lap, 1 minute, 5 seconds. And I probably don't need to do this, but I throttle blip when I downshift, just because my feet are used to it in real life. I drive manual in real life, so when I downshift, I blip the throttle to rev match. Although a lot of new cars now actually have automatic rev matching for true manual transmission cars. Which is interesting. I don't know how I'd feel about that. Maybe if I was just learning, that would be a very helpful tool. Okay, I've got a 1 minute. Ford Wild Track. I didn't see what that last time was. Okay, let me take a look at what people. Let's see, Ford Wild Track. Saw that. It's very nice because you. All others speak languages you don't know. Who are you talking about? Other streamers for Forza Horizon 3? Oh, okay. And then Infinite goes, when I last saw my Horizon Edition on July, my GT cost 10 mil. Now it costs 400,000. Don't know why. Maybe update to Forza Horizon 3. Yeah, I have no idea. You know, the funny thing is I haven't really been following prices for cars in this game because, well, I haven't. But for some odd reason, I thought there was a big wing off the back of this car. Wasn't there? Maybe I'm just crazy here. I thought there was a wing. Wait, how did my car get so damaged? I don't... Did I hit something? I don't think I hit anything. Did you guys see me hit anything? Maybe I did. I don't know. But when I was driving it, my window definitely wasn't spidered. Okay, yeah, there is a wing off the back. So apparently the car got damaged at some point in time. .2 liter. Okay, nice. Ford Wild Track. I don't know if I'm familiar with that car. Yeah, I'm not, I'll have to look it up online. As much of a petrol head as I am, there are some cars that I just have no clue about, and it's really interesting learning about them as well. Very good on and off road. What type of car would you classify it? Is it sedan? Is it a coupe? Is it a like an SUV? Or Wild Track kind of sounds like a maybe like a Bronco type thing where it's more or less like an SUV or a little truck or something. Garage. My cars. Let's take an old something out. Nissan. What do I have? Got this thing. The Sylvia Spec R Horizon Edition. Got the drift skills boost on it. Kind of fun. Oh, it's a pickup? Okay. One of my favorites here is the Cayman GTS. 340 horsepower, 280 on the torque. I don't know why. I kind of gravitate towards the cars that have a little less power in them, just because they're a little bit... I find it fun just to push them a little bit harder around the track. I like to be able to shift the cars, get them going pretty fast. We've got this Vauxhall Corsa. I'm sure this thing cruises fairly well. But yeah, let's take a look at this. Oh, the Sylvia. Was it? No, that's the 240SX. That's what it was. Nissan. The 93 one? I think that's the only one that's here. Yeah. Although every time I see these cars, I think I see them in like black or like a blue. Oh, like this color right here. Like several neutral colors along this line. This green color. Maybe that's what I was thinking. I think the blue color, I was thinking of the Eagle Talon. You guys remember that car? You don't see too many of them on the road anymore. Is it Rahim Oog? Thanks for joining. Appreciate it. I will take a look at your channel. Now, if I did subscribe to everybody who watched, I would have a lot of subscriptions. So I'll take a look at your channel. If you got some good content, I don't mind subbing and just taking a look at some of your videos. LMAO stands for laughing my ass off, but the extra O's, I don't know why somebody would put. Unless it's an echo. Laughing my ass off. Alright, so let's drive this 240SX. By the way, guys, if you like the content, feel free to like and subscribe. If you're joining me on YouTube, check me out on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/MKSilverSax. And if you're joining me on Twitch, feel free to check me out on YouTube. That's youtube.com/MKSilverSax. This car, I could tell, would be really fun to drive in a race. Oop, there's a photo mode thing that I need to do. Okay, Rahim Ujig or Ugg goes Mercedes Benz. Yeah, I have a couple of those. Do I like JDMs or muscles more? I don't know. I feel like there's a race to be had with this car. So let's go down to the Byron Bay area. And maybe the Grand Tour Sprint. 'Tis a sprint race, yes. Just an exhibition. I'm curious as to what type of cars they're going to pit me against. Been a little weird lately. Even at average. Yeah, it is a hard question. What's my dream car? Oh gosh. I think I wouldn't mind driving around in an Aventador. Oh, I misshifted there. Yuck. That would be kind of cool. It would definitely turn the heads, but you know, I guess I'm trying to mix my dream with reality. So, like, if I'm thinking of if I were to win a car in my current state in life, would I be able to afford driving it around, or would it just sit in my garage and I would just go in there every once in a while with a folding chair and swoon over it? I don't know. I think I'd really like the ZL11 1LE, but I already own a Camaro, and it's a project car for me. You know, it's my everyday driver, but it's a project car. It's a 2014. It's got a V6, but manual transmission. I've made some modifications to it. Cold air intake, new lights. I've got the Fastec U-shaped halo lights for it, so they look really cool. But I don't know. I think I'd want maybe something like a Cadillac ATS-V. So between those two, so the Lambo Veneno or the Ferrari LaFerrari. I don't know. Neither. If I went with a Ferrari, I'd probably want to go old school, like a 512 Testarossa or maybe a 550 Maranello. Is that 550? I kind of like the Ferraris from the 80s and 90s, believe it or not. Some of the new ones are okay, like the California and the Modena. Those are not too bad. If I went with the Lambo, the Gallardo or whatever, I like that. I also like the new Aventador, the Countach from the 80s, or actually 70s, right? Because that was like, what was it, 77 that they came out with that? Cadillac LMP was added to Forza Horizon 4. Nice, I'm gonna have to check that out. So, out of curiosity, those of you who have Xbox One and have access to the demo of Forza Horizon 4, what cars do you have access to, and can you stream it, or are you under a non-disclosure agreement where they tell you, because this is a beta, you're not allowed to stream it, and if you do, like, legal things could happen? Just curious. Oh, what if the cata? That'd be pretty interesting, though. Like we have another photo opportunity. Lancia Forza Hoop Rally 1.6. Nice. And we're going to go back because now that we have it, there's no sense in saving the picture since there was nothing artistic about it whatsoever. Alright, it's time to go back to the festival. And here's why. I'm gonna pick a car and then maybe do one more race. I've been streaming for... Let me take a look how long I've been streaming for. 51 minutes. That's not too long, but I don't want to overdo it today since I'm going to be coming back and maybe streaming a little bit more later. So maybe one more race, then I'll call the stream, and then who knows what I'll play later. So the car that I'm going to be going with is one that I just bought. I'm gonna go the other way here. Oh, try making a car weigh 1 kilo and have it 1 horsepower. Yikes. Is that possible in this? Without completely destroying the coding of the game, and thought I just... Well, I did just get this new Pagani. Is Pagani or... I have no idea what I bought that I was thinking about driving. Well, because I don't know, 370Z or Pagani. I think Pagani. Oh, the Ruggiera? The Koenigsegg? Yeah. Let's take a look at the car. Nice looking car. Now, is it true manual or is it paddle shift? It's paddle shift. All right, so that means I'm going to go to settings, difficulty, and switch shifting to just regular manual, which will allow me to use my paddle shifters. Which is weird because I still want to clutch in. SDZE Gamer says, hi, hey, how's it going? That turbo blow-off valve. Holy cow, you guys hear that? Sounds like that suction tube that they use in the dentist. Open your mouth. Okay. Now, why would you do that, Infinite? Really, really heavy car. That would be a lot. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure the game crashed. All right, so I think this warrants for a Goliath. We're just going to do an exhibition. Anything goes, 1 lap. That's it. 1 lap. Oh, you like the graphics? Or what graphic are you talking about? Are you talking about the MKSilverSax logo or just the stream quality? Okay, well later, and I think your name was Mike, so later Mike, thanks for joining. And of course it starts out on sand, because why not? Really? You've got the whole sandy beach, and you decided to crash into my car because... we got a little bit of time to catch up. I just wanted to take it easy on the sand. There we go. Now we've got some paved road. And the car in front, perhaps they are lunch. I'm gaining. I am gaining on him. I'm really not familiar with how this car handles, so I'm trying to take the turns as easy as I can. And believe it or not, I'm actually letting the car ahead of me kind of set the pace. Since the handling between the two cars is probably similar, and I almost lost control there. Holy cow. I figured if that car is able to stick to the road and take a turn, this one should be able to as well. Again, I'm not sure. I don't drive this car as, well, this is the first time I've ever driven it, so... And I use that as an opportunity to pass. Woo, the palms are sweaty. Ooh, there's a 7th gear. Figured that would happen. I'm going too slow for you. Oh, I'm sorry. Well then, quit diving in and out, you crazy. Alright. Passing. Yeah. Alright. So, there's a long straightaway coming up here soon. Yeah, that turbo sound, right? It almost sounds fake. Like they use like a suction tube or something to create it. Rainbow! Look at that rainbow. I don't know if I like the side mirrors in this car. Like little droplet shape, but like way in front off to the side. The rear view is not bad though, it's wide. Nice commanding view of what's behind. I'll have to take a look at that later, Scats Gaming, but thank you very much for joining. Don't mean to be rude, I am driving in the middle of a race right now, and I'm sure if I look off to the side, my car is going to go flying all the way over to Mount whatever that is over there, so... Nice. Yeah, I haven't played Minecraft in a long time, so I'm not familiar with some of the maybe newer things that they have in there. If those are newer things, I'm not... Although I did enjoy playing the game. Yeah, side mirror is like a tree leaf. The side mirror is shaped like the salty, salty tears of anybody who's in it. I don't know if I could physically or emotionally handle this speed in real life. Like, going through the streets like this. Forget if it's even possible, because, well, we know the physics in this game are closer to something arcade-ish. It's not bad, but, you know, not the most realistic, but fun. But I don't know. Just imagine going that speed and playing a video game. You don't get the full effect of like the speed that you would in real life because of your surroundings. Because just by hearing your voice, you're 20 plus, right? Yes, I'm in my 30s. I'm an old person. Yeah, there's something weird and almost unsettling about that turbo noise. Like I said before, it kind of like make me think like I'm getting my teeth cleaned while driving a car. Open. Clean, clean, clean. Okay, close now. Okay. Make sure to wipe your face off. Ooh, that turn was the turn was a little rough. I wasn't prepared for it as much as I thought I'd be. And off into the sandy beaches yet again. Oh, for more fun, and of course this Lambo behind me is going to be loitering. Is there all-wheel drive? And I just hope that I have enough. No. Oh, come on. Really? Well, that's the magic of rear-wheel drive, and it cost me the race. Car spun out. Come on, at least get me second. Okay, so verdict is the car is okay on dry pavement. It's a little scary, but if you're planning on doing a Goliath race, the beginning and the end are going to be where it's going to separate itself from the rest of the pack, because that rear-wheel drive really messes it up. Well, thanks. I appreciate it. I wish I could have raced a little bit more professionally towards the end, but, well, it happens. Got some XP for this. Hopefully a couple levels up. Just one. Just one level up. All right, 150,000 credits. Not going to turn it down. All right. Well, I think I'm going to call the live stream from here, but since it is the weekend, for me at least, I'm going to be live streaming some more things, and hopefully a little bit more of Horizon 3. I might actually pop into some Forza Motorsport 7. And there's also a good possibility of playing some things like Vermintide 2. Several of the viewers are really liking the 7 Days to Die series, so I might do a little bit more of that. But yeah, if you enjoy the content, please feel free to like and subscribe. And if you're on Twitch, feel free to follow. And check out some of the other videos too, because there are a lot of other games that I do play that you might be interested in. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Later.